Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. uh, Today I'm going to show you some of the live trades that was taken, that was basically expressed my view on Telegram channel on 18th of Feb and 19th of Feb. This is in continuation with the intraday views that I normally post on Telegram channel. Both of these views were on Nifty, and you know let me show you the post I shared on Telegram. This was on 18th of February, and as you can see here, I have, sorry about that, right, as you can see here, it shows here that I had a bearish view in Nifty on 18th of February, and I think the time was around 10:50 or so. We'll go through that in detail, basically like why I held that kind of a view at that point in time itself. So this is not like I'm not posting my views on Telegram channel as to provide you calls or tips as such. I just want to share my views so that you get to know how things are being assessed, and obviously I wouldn't be having the time to produce a live video while I'm taking the trade, but of course I want to post you a screenshot of that and share my view well in advance, what my view would be, and then wait for the entry reason and then just take the trade from there. So this was on 18th of February. Let's dig into the charts, okay, and see where it was. So this one is on 19th Feb, so 18th Feb, this is on a 5-minute chart, Nifty, and I think it was somewhere around here, okay, somewhere around here. I posted that message when price was here around 10:50 or 11 o'clock. Now all you have to focus is on basically not about how it performed later, the view why I had the bearish view. Of course it did come down as expected, but you have to understand the reasoning behind that view, which would really help you in becoming a better trader and a successful trader. Let's focus up until this area here, okay. I'll draw a vertical line maybe. Okay, let's just check right here. We will just focus up until this point, okay, when the price was there. The reason for having a bearish view was, it's pretty simple and easy. As you can see here, the price was coming down, so this reflects it was in a downtrend, right, and it was struggling to go up. As you can see, it was struggling to go up. They started here, and then there was immediate selling on the same day, and then the price didn't really cross this high that it made on the same day, and overall trend was down. And on top of it, you could also say that, let me clear this off, you could also, if you draw a trend line, and you could see how nicely it coincides with that, basically somewhere around this area, or it depends, it's a bit subjective in nature, but overall you should know, like, it's kind of coming down. So that's the reason I posted a screenshot saying my view is bearish on Nifty, and it just came down. And you can use your entry strategy whatever you are comfortable with, maybe a trend line break, or maybe engulfing candle or a double top, those kind of things, whatever the strategy you have, and then you could have taken the trade. So basically my view was bearish, and having a view is very important, because you clearly know whether you want to buy or sell, and there is no ambiguity in that, and then you're just waiting for the right moment to exercise your view. So you shouldn't be fearing to exercise your view in the market. It's kind of expressing yourself in the market, okay. So you hold a view about something, and then you're not really afraid of making money out of that view. You shouldn't be afraid. You might be wrong at times, that's okay, but you have to develop that skill to trade your view without any fear. That's the reason I normally post these videos and then the Telegram posts as well, so that to give you some sort of confidence in your assessments, and that's why I share the reasoning behind that view as well, so that it will help you in make a better trader and makes assessment for your own. You don't have to rely on anybody. And as expected, it came down. And again, on the next day, 19th of February, I posted another one on the Telegram channel saying the same thing, that I have a bearish view in Nifty, and that was probably around 1050 or so. Let's dig into that um, area now. I think it was somewhere here, which is around 1035 or 1040, 1050 maybe, which is here in this zone, when the price was in this zone. I posted this message saying I have a bearish view. Okay, so it did come down eventually. I mean, it came down first and then went sideways for some time and then dropped. But overall my view was bearish, and I don't hesitate to trade my views, even though if I'm wrong, that's okay, but most of the times I would be right. That's what everybody aims for. If you're correct, at least 75-80% of the time you can still make a decent money out of the market. And the reason for this, again, not much change. If you draw a trend line like this, continue it, it's just right up there. But I was expecting, to be honest, I was expecting another wave, something it would go like that and then come down. But as you know, market can do anything. I cannot really say this is exactly what it's going to do. It does something similar as well. In this situation, what it did was it came down and went sideways. Okay, so I mean, nobody can teach you each and every kind of pattern that the market can print. It's just because market is very dynamic and it keeps on changing. It does what it, I mean, it changes every time, but overall view remains the same. Instead of doing this, which I thought it would do, instead of doing this and not able to break the highs and then come down, what it did was it came down and went sideways for some time. I would say it's pretty much the same, because in both the instances, for example, in this instance, when it failed to go up, it's all the market is saying was there is some selling pressure. And in this, when it came down and went sideways, and even here it couldn't go up, right? It's the same thing overall, but in a different way. The market is expressing that in a different way, that there is selling pressure, and the selling pressure was confirmed when it went sideways. The selling pressure would have been confirmed when it tried to go up and couldn't break the previous highs here. That will also tell the same thing. You see what I mean? So it's just market expresses in different ways the same message, basically to express that there is a selling pressure. This is the one it's doing, and there are many other ways as well. For example, let me tell you, to express that there is selling pressure. In this situation, it came down, went sideways, right? And that told you that there is selling pressure. And the one that I showed would happen was something like this, that it couldn't break the highs and come down. That's kind of a thing. Market would have also said the same, sent the same message in a different way, like it would come down and then it would do something like this, it would do something like this, go sideways and then fall. You see what I mean? There are many ways of stating that there is selling pressure, and the market that printed that it went sideways was one of those ways, that's all. But overall, the crux of this assessment is there was selling pressure. So you should be in a position to, understand those messages. Okay, you shouldn't be exactly looking, has it happened exactly the same way? Rather than looking into that, you have to see, when I say there was bearish on Nifty and let the market confirm our view, it says basically there is selling pressure, and you just have to wait for the confirmation that there is selling pressure. If you didn't take the trade right at this point, that's also okay. After the confirmation, which is like the sideways confirmation, then you could have taken the trade. So that's my point. And as you know, I'm not SEBI registered, and I'm not allowed to send you tips or calls where to buy, when to buy, and all those things, and when to exit. So I'm not providing that, and I don't want to do that as well. I want you to be self-reliant, basically, and then empower you to make the assessments of the charts and not depend on me or anybody for that matter. Okay, so that's the reason I'm posting these posts and videos. If you haven't joined my Telegram channel yet, please do so, so that you get some live updates there whenever I post some, and then It's not like it's a call or tips I'm sending. It's about, you know, helping you understand the assessment, and also by the end of the day I normally post a video explaining the reason behind having that kind of a view. So I hope that helps. The link to the Telegram channel is in the description below, and all you have to do is, if you just have to install the Telegram application and then search for Trade Fanatics and look for the TF logo. There are very few subscribers at the moment. It's a fairly new channel. So do so, and then keep an eye on the Telegram channel so that you get some live updates. Keep your notifications on, and that's it, guys. I hope this video helps. So the takeaway from this video is, don't be afraid to exercise your views in the market. If you have a bearish view in the market, you just have to find a reason, enter a reason to exercise your view. That's all. Okay guys, that's it for now. I will be back with some more videos, and as I promised, I will be doing some portfolio building videos as well. So stay tuned and share with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and it keeps me motivated to put some more videos. And leave any comments if you have to, and I will try to respond to those comments as well. See you later, guys.